What's going on, guys? It's your boy Cash, and we're here today to go through my account. I've had one suggestion I didn't mention in my last video. If I was like, I wonder if anyone like actually knows what I have in my account, just because a lot of people say, oh, you're so lucky, but do they know the accumulation of luck that I have acquired throughout the times? Now, just so we know, Pavel is not on the banner. This is like a pre-video letting you guys know, hey lady, shut up. All right, so we know that Pavel is gonna come through. I'm just saving up my resources. Hopefully we can get that. I'm gonna wait until Pavel comes through and then try to summon for this. As you can see, we have a plethora of medals, and we didn't use the bug abuse, so we we have a lot of medals. I wish I would have known that. I would have. Nah, I really want Pavel. This guy seems cool, but you know, who knows if we'll actually get to use him. So I'm gonna go here into my heroes. I think this is the easiest way to show you guys what units I have and all that good stuff. And let's just go by, I'll go by each element. I think that that's the easiest way, because I don't know, I just think it'd be easier. Then we could save the moonlight, because I don't have too many moonlights. So fire, as you can see here, Ken, Cecilia, Soul from Guilty Gear, obviously, Kayron, which I really never got to like abuse or use as often, because I wanted to see a couple things with him, and then I just lost track of him. He's still a really good character though, and I know how strong he is and how stupid he is. As you can see, he has my first maxed out Dust Devil, and I never got to use him after that. Soren was back in the day. You don't see her at all, but she was like one of the best characters for Wyvern back before they made Wyvern 11. So that was cool. Lidica, I would like to start using again, just because of how crazy stupid she is. Tamarine, one of my favorite characters. A lot of the characters you're gonna see don't have gear. Some will, some of it's not maxed out, because a lot of the stuff that you're able to do in the game outside of Abyss being the hardest thing, is yeah, you don't really need too crazy gear to do a lot of things in the game. You just actually have to play the game. Maya, I actually think that Maya would be really good if you actually were to utilize her, because she has a AoE provoke defense buff. And defense buff, as you guys are starting to see more characters coming out with a defense buff, it's really strong, and she scales off of defense with her 2 S1 and her S2. And this is a stun, and guess what, this is a stun as well. She's a really good knight on if you put her on L burst and on counter as well, and just have this. I mean, what is this, 35%? Yeah, 35% chance to stun on S1. That's pretty good. And this one goes up to 100% if I'm not mistaken, and that's a 100% one turn stun. And you could soul burn it to pretty much use it again. She can literally lock down a character, especially if you're using a couple mages. She's not that bad. Akante's, I feel like a lot of people sleep on her. She's actually not that bad. She's pretty good. I think it was her speed. Is her speed low or something like that? Yeah, her speed is just doo-doo. But her cooldowns are low. Look at this. This is 3-turn cooldown AoE cleanse that heals, and then this is a 3-turn cooldown as well. Like her, and then I think, yeah, attack break. She's not that bad, but a lot of people rather use her MO version. I'm about to feed this thing off because I'm never going to use it, let's be honest. I do have Lilius. She's just a really solid AoE cleanse, just like Akante's is, into an attack. Plus she gets her she gives herself combat readiness and decreases their combat readiness, so she's just a solid unit. And then, I don't know, she kind of just sits there. I don't know, she's not that crazy. Cirilla, I think I just have her because, yeah, Triple S, because of all the stories that she's been in. I do have a Tenebria. I don't know if you guys, I feel like I summoned it or I got it randomly. I like Tenebria, and they did buff her recently, and her speed got buffed too. She's actually 110, so she's not that slow. Remember, now she has an AoE defense break, sleep, and it gives her attack buff. She's actually a problem. I'm surprised you don't see her more often, because that's ridiculous. And the chance to sleep is 60%. I don't know if the chances go up for both. That makes it goes up to 75%. That's strong, because like I said before, sleep makes auto crit. So that's pretty vicious. And she has this that lowers her speed and combat readiness, and then she has this, which is a higher, it went up in chance to put to sleep. She's actually pretty much a monster. I really should utilize her a little bit more. We got Melissa in the building. Dingo! I have the other dingo, and I've been thinking about feeding my dingoes into my blazing, but he actually isn't that bad. He's just not that great. If that makes any sense. Mercedes, the librarian, keeping all your people down right next to Raz. Both of these people holding your storage box down for the rest of lives. Corvus was one of my favorite units, and then I got baited by my boy Ellie to fodder him off, and I kind of did later on, very early, about a year ago. And then he became a god, and I was like, damn. And then I got him back, and then they changed him, and I'm like, damn. I think he is still a decent unit. That's why I haven't used him as fodder yet. So he's just going to chill. Carrot, for the one day I actually use Carrot. Araminta is another character, one of my favorite characters. I should just make a team with her Asteria, and one day Kisei. I was like hitting all the elements, right, of my favorite units, because she's so cool. And now she has the stun on the S3, so she's pretty cool. Kawazu, he's pretty cool, but we're not using him. And yeah, I think that's it for the fire. Agua, we have the best character in the game, Seaside Bologna. Imagine not getting Seaside Bologna. I mean, she'll probably come back like every summer, because I feel like they can't really nerf her. She's just so strong, but Yuna has gear just because, how much speed does she have? I actually don't even know. She has 238 speed, which is not even that crazy. But she's part of my speed team, and I'm probably just going to give all this gear to another speed-based character. Angelic Montmorency and Angelica next to each other, both demons of the game. Dizzy, which you don't see that often anymore. No one likes to run Dizzy. Karen, my wyvern waifu. Deanne, hi. With the still, I hate that she made her like so upset like for the rest of her life. Regular ass Tywin, but this is just an example of how buff this account is. My account is actually kind of nuts. Zeno, the man Zeno himself. I was wondering if one day they'll actually give him a buff, just to benefit people that actually like went through the trouble of doing whatever. I think it was a side story thing back when they used to do those side battles, and you know, he was the character that you got, and he just had, I think he had just terrible numbers. He's a max HP scaling unit, and he got defense buff, and his S3 got stronger every time they use a non-attack skill, which is completely useless in most PvE environments. Elena, who despite her annoying voice is actually a pretty good unit in my opinion. Sigrid, which I think she just got her her thing. I don't have that. Why did I click that? She just got her exclusive equipment, so now she's a little bit better. Actually, mine's not geared that terribly, but I really should work on her more. Says, I think you guys probably didn't know that I had Says. Definitely have Says. He's just kind of sitting there. Roman, Rose is about to be, actually, matter of fact, let me do that. I don't care too much about Shadow Rose, and I don't like the regular Rose either. And let me do that too. This was back when I got Rose. I thought like she was the only like combat readiness pusher that most people would have, and I was like, oh, I'll do that comp one day. A year later, and I still haven't done it. Bask, I should unlock him just because like you can't even fodder him. He's like a story unit or something like that. Really annoying. I'll never use him either. Down here we got Luna because I felt obligated to get Luna, which is now I feel not that bad because her story, Luna Uchiha, is an ability. It made me like her a little bit more just because her story has a lot of presence in the lore of Epic 7. Krause, I think he's a really good character. I actually think he's good. I think his S2 is slept on, that he gives you a defense buff and a barrier. And I think the barrier scales off of the target's max HP. So if you run a healthy team, it's going to be hard to kill, getting a free defense buff when you get left by 50%. I really think that he should be on a more bruiser-oriented team. I think his S1, yeah, just decreased attack. Scaling off his defense, which is kind of garbage. This scales off his defense. It's actually, well, actually that's not garbage because the shield goes based on the target's max HP, not his. So I guess that's not as bad. I called it garbage without thinking. And this is my second Yuna that I can't use for fodder. I spent all the resources during Yuna's event to get a second Yuna, and then they didn't even let me use. I specifically got this to use as a 5-star fodder, and they're like, no, Yuna's a special character. I was like, you son of a bitch, dude. Oh, I hate you so much. All right, on to the Earth. We got Biken, Vildred, Vivian, all like super hyper offensive units. Cartuja. I feel like Earth is actually where even though my favorite color is green, it's like where a lot of my favorite characters are in the game. Sid, I like Sid a lot. As you can see, he's actually geared. Not even finished geared, and he does a lot of damage already. I'm trying to finish him out because he's a little bit crazy. And we got Bologna, the old queen. She's not a queen anymore. That's why it's kind of funny that she's on a banner right now. No one really uses her anymore because she's only PvE. She does a lot of work also, I feel like, in PvP, but like just not as much as what the current meta is right now. Silk is still pretty good, one of my favorites. I 6-starred her just because I had respect for her. She helped me through a lot of the game. Destina is my first Nat 5, if you guys didn't know that. First one that I got, she was the one that I did the reroll for, I should say. First Nat 5 that I got was Cece. Fun facts. Charles, the posture man himself. Lilibet, I'll make a nice cut. And then it's crazy how good her voice acting is. And then you go to Elena, it's like, what happened? Righteous Thief Rosed. Lots is really good. There goes Alencia, Purgus. Bazaar, I do have a Bazaar. You guys be like, yo, I have a mean account. I could blow people out of the water if I just had the time. If I had the time and wanted to make the gear, it'd be a wrap. You guys would lose all the time. We got Leo here. Grass slime. Just kidding. We do have Violet. I don't remember exactly when I got Violet, but I do have Violet. Funny enough, Euphina, you guys should know about. I think we already did lots. Asteria, she's new. I actually need to put the little outfit because I got that thing and I was like, what are the odds of me ever getting Asteria? How silly of me to finally get Asteria, and then it's like now it was destiny all along. Oh yeah, we got penguins. So light, we have Fighter Maya. Now the reason why I have Fighter Maya is because I exchanged my Sea Armin back when they did the Moonlight exchange. I exchanged it because I never even used Sea Armin, and as you can see, I never even used Fighter Maya. But Fighter Maya was a character I've always liked, and I figured if I'm gonna get, I will at least get a character that I like. I only had Sea Armin because she was broken, and I was like, oh, one day I'll use her. That never happened. Watch a Shuri, which I'm using now, and I just need to level up his gear. He still does okay damage for what it's worth, but he just needs everything to be leveled up a little bit. I have a Judge Kisei, yes. So it's like, why even bother with Watch a Shuri? I could probably just cleave with Judge Kisei, and I really should, to be honest with you, but it's like you see it everywhere, you don't want to do it kind of thing. So whatever. Blaze Dingo, I really want to use it, like I said, bring my dingoes into him and then have a good Blaze Dingo and do absolutely nothing with it, because what are you gonna do with a good Blaze Dingo? He does heal a lot. He's a really good healer, but it's like, you know, I don't know. I like debuffs. Debuffs are kind of my favorite thing. Who remembers Kicker Rat? Yeah, I do. I thought there were going to be more characters with the auto counter. They just implemented characters that have counter in them, but I think that would have been, imagine if Mind's Eye just gave her auto counter. Even that would be better. And you could take out the trample. Trample could just be like some other random stuff. I don't know. Oh, there's so many ways to make Alencia better. Guider Aether, which I finally got easy. One of the easier characters to get, plus SSS. And yeah, never used him, but I have him. And yeah, he has an exclusive equipment as well. Ricorous, Doris, really cool character. I love anyone that gives AoE defense buff. So we do have Desert Jewel Bazaar. We have both Bazaars in the building. We do have Benevolent Roman. We also have Eton, which I don't remember what he does. He does some weird stuff, but he gets he eats damage for other people, and he increases his HP like by crazy. So he's a crazy tank. His S1 does damage based off his health. And what does this do? Takes debuffs off himself and gives himself a barrier, making him just this really pesky, hard to kill thing. Gotcha. Last but not least, the Darkness. So we got Martial Artist Ken. I don't even remember. I think I got him off a random scroll. And I was like, wait, what? I got one of my favorite characters in the game. So that, Assassin Coley, Zorato, Apocalypse Ravi, Bloodbake Karen, which was one of my first, I think, really cool Moonlight characters. Crescent Moon Rin, who I think a lot of people still to this day sleep on. I took her speed gear off because I was trying other characters, but her with speed, I think, what is her base speed? Does it show you? +9. It's like 126. Very, very high base speed. So yeah, she could pretty much double strip. She could take, and most people aren't running like full immunity. There's like one character with immunity. So you could literally S3, take someone's immunity, then S2 and spread a buff. She counters like Lilius really, really, really bad. Imagine taking Lilius's, oh sorry, not Lilius, I meant Fallen CC. You could literally just take her first passive that gives out the shield, strip it for one person, and then S2 it and put that shield on all your people. Now your people just got pretty much an Angelica buff, but from a character that's dramatically quicker than Angelica. It's nuts. But you know, you didn't hear that from me. Anyway, Phyllis is pretty good. I like her a lot. Challenger Domino. We all know that this character is crazy, but this character, in my opinion, is going to get crazier with Pavel. You heard it here, folks. Don't even talk to me, because honestly, what's going to happen is that Pavel, regardless of how strong he might be, is Pavel and her together is nuts. Because I don't think that there's a character, not that I can think of, that can reset their AoE hit like that. I think the only person, no, I really don't think that there's one that can AoE into another AoE. I think the closest is like Vivian, but Vivian needs to get a kill. Pavel doesn't need to get a kill, but if he crits everyone, she's gonna get boost from all that. And since she's a mage, she can run the artifact to give him at least one. That's at least one like reset. So that's gonna be, how much does she get actually? There it is, 10% per critical hit. So that's a 40, then an 80% boost. You could probably run her on no fucking like speed. 80% boost, yeah, she's gonna get a turn. She's definitely gonna. She needs a little bit of speed, and with her on the team, yeah, Pavel will need a lot of crit. He'll need a lot of crit, but she won't. She'll only need 50, and in the rest of your team, whatever you're running with, that's gonna be a murderous team. And good luck beating that out. Just saying. And if you see here, you can also give out the 10% crit, and if I get one more domino, or actually hopefully in our summon session we get another domino, because that would be nuts, giving out that much crit chance to outside of people. And then she only needs like 50 because she'll always pretty much have the buff. And then of course I got auxiliary lots because yeah, so that's another mage. I can literally run those two together. Stop. I can cleave anyone if I really wanted to. It's not even a problem. Celestial Mercedes, we got the church. He's about to go too. I don't think I'm ever gonna make Axe God. Let's be honest here. We also have Assassin Katuja because he came a little bit later, and we have the God Tilly, the robber of happiness and joy. Literally has probably caused a lot of sorrow in the household. I'm just saying. Alright, and then of course I think I should go through the artifacts quickly. As you can see here, Merciless Gluttony, Draco Plate, Junkyard Dog, which I'm so mad. I missed the last day to get my last copy, so it will be maxed out. Even though it's only, I think it's only 50% when it's maxed out. So it's not like the biggest deal in the world, or it's some random number that I can't think of. But it's not that big of a deal not having this, because I'm not even going to use it. But I just kind of wanted it maxed out. And I do hate that you have all these artifacts and they actually take up room in your inventory. It's freaking annoying. Uber's Tooth, Durandal, Sigurd Scythe. We actually have the Ringar specialty drink, but I really feel like it's not that good unless you have it maxed out. Sword of Judgment, one of my favorite things, because it makes you follow up with a single attack, right? Yeah, your basic attack. It makes you S1. So for certain characters, they can S3, S1, or S2, S1, whatever, or S1, S1 again. Pretty cool. 20% if you get it maxed out, which I don't. Otherworldly Machinery, Song of Stars, I eventually got pretty good. Bloodstone, one of my favorite ones that I got. I wish it was higher, like stats, so it can actually give a decent heal. I have mine on Seaside Bologna because she actually will heal a target really good, but if it was maxed out it'd be ridiculous. Dignus Orb, yes, I know you guys know. Spirit's Breath we have. I still think, I forgot what character I was talking about would be really good with this. Oh no, it's not this one. I just lied to you, lied to your face. Chatty, which is the thing about getting the shield, I think when you lose health. Time Matter, which is still weird. Atticus Scepter, sorry. Abyssal Crown, Bastion of Perlutia. So what is this to get your shield? At the start of the battle, you just, oh yeah, this is to protect one of your squishies. Sword of the Ezra, Justice for All, I eventually got somewhere down the road. Noble Oath, Elbrus Ritual Sword, Holy Sacrifice, Unfading Memories, Idol Shield, Celestine, Shamadra the Staff, Rod of Emirs, Violent Talisman, Alexia's Basket. Alexa's Basket. I remember when this was doo-doo butter. I actually had two, and I foddered one. I powdered one because I was like, this thing is garbage. And then they made it that you can get attack greater, and I was so pissed. Anyway, Wind Rider, before and after the nerf. I'm trying to max out. I use all my like powder token things for RNL because RNL is just really good. Once I max that out, I'll work on another one. And then you got the 4-star. I pretty much have every 4-star, so I'm not going to name them. I literally have every single 4-star artifact. There's no point in naming each individual one, except for the new ones. I don't even know if the new ones are actually in there. I should have most of them, even the ones that are like this, that you don't summon for. They just kind of, they were inside stories or whatever. This one's kind of nice. Get evasion and defense based on your HP. Pretty cool. So it's been a long ride. I need to get rid of these 3-star ones too, like Aqua Rose. Sounds good on paper, but I don't know. Probably doo-doo. I do like this one though. I used to use this on Rin because she would double, all her things were single attacks, so she would slowly lower your combat rate, and it's not by much. If it gets maxed out, I forgot what it is. I think it's like 5 every hit. And I was like, maybe it adds up, but it's definitely better. And that is it. Let me know what you guys think of my account. Do you guys was like, would you pay top dollar for it? Just asking for a friend. Nah, but you know, I think I do have a pretty strong account. It's just the gear. As you saw, a lot of characters are not geared, and I feel like, funny enough, I don't think that's like a unique to me thing. I think that's what a lot of people. You have a few really good gears, and then depending on how stubborn you are, you'll have, you know, you have your best gear, and then you'll like slowly shift gears downwards towards your other characters. If you want to have like 20 characters geared, only like 5 of them are going to be really geared and everyone else is on stuff that you didn't just mind putting on them. It just sucks in a game like this where that's what you have to do. I'd rather be completely satisfied with the end product. That's one thing that I like about Pokemon, is that, and like a lot of other games, is that I get exactly what I want. I can work towards something and get exactly what I want. But in these games, you sometimes work towards something and you still don't end up with what you want. And I always hate that about this game. And people, you talk to other people, they're like, but that's the point. And I'm like, oh, you're so stupid. That's not the point. Completely not the point. The point is eventually to have exactly what you want and not have to destroy your life in savings to get something decent. It's ridiculous. That's why I don't play these games. But with the new changes to actually able to auto farm and just kind of farm stuff, actually be like that held me back a lot. Like that's why I had so much more progress in Knights Chronicles than I had in this game. Even though I played this game more, I could do so much quicker in Knights Chronicles and still get ahead. But anyway, let me know what you guys think, and I'm waiting. We're probably, not that you won't see a video from me for episode 7 in like a week, but I'm really waiting for Pavel. Pavel is when the guide's gonna come out. I might do a guide on ML Tywin. I just need to see how his S2 works. Everything else makes sense to me, but I need to see if it's every turn regardless of ally enemy or every turn of his that passes. Once I know that, then all the theories can come out. And I feel like I said, if anyone says a theory before that, they're kind of just making bullshit up. But that's it for me. Remember that every day at the casino is your lucky day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.